Well, it's nice to see you all again. We've been doing this number for at least the last 7,000 or so incarnations, and I think I'm beginning to wonder when we're all going to graduate. Zen practice is very simple. What are you doing now? I wish I knew. Believe it or not, folks, I went to Harvard University. Graduated back in 1964. Have a degree to prove it in English. We had a riot 2 years before that to try to keep the degrees in Latin, but we failed. After that, people decided to have riots for more insignificant reasons. So while I was at Harvard, I read all the books I could find and learned to go to cocktail parties and talk about other books that I hadn't read at all. And the best thing about Harvard University is getting in. When you get in, they send you this letter. It's on beautiful gray parchment with red lettering saying, welcome to the august company of men who have... And you really get to feel like you are very, very special. I've been spending the last 20 years trying to forget that. But, and still he has to beat me up every week or so. Because unfortunately, the promise and the performance don't always match. There were 1,200 of us in my class. Each one of us thought we were going to be president. Forever. So, Zen. Well, Zen is a terrible word because we all have lots of ideas of what Zen means. So let's forget about Zen. Our teacher, Sunim, is from Korea anywhere, and they don't even say Zen there. Zen is a Japanese word. Zen means forgetting all the bullshit, really. And really just trying to see what is right in front of your eyes. It's almost impossible, isn't it? I mean, it's so hard. Oh. Right in front of your eyes, moment to moment, and act accordingly. So we say, this is one of the more profound truths you will hear this evening. When you see a red light, stop. When you see a green light, go. Why not? You don't have to read Plato and Aristotle to understand that, but it helps. But most of the time in our lives, certainly in my life, we will do anything we can to avoid stopping when we see a red light or going when we see a green light. I came here today. I knew I had to give a Dharma talk. I knew I had about 50 things on my mind, and I managed to make an even fuller schedule than I had already. Nobody forced me to do it. I just did it. And since I've been sitting for 7 years, I was able to see my mistake real quickly. That, of course, didn't keep me from making it, but it meant that afterwards I could... It's wonderful coming from a Judeo-Christian culture. I'm Jewish myself. It's like the corollary of making a mistake is then you feel you ought to suffer for it. You ought to feel guilty. You ought to really go fall in a hole and make everybody, and as well as yourself, completely miserable so you can remember to make the mistake again the next time. But Zen is completely, as the Buddha said, inconceivable. Zen means every moment just pushing C. You have these little pocket calculators. You just push C, whatever was there before, no matter how complicated the equation, you only push C, it all disappears. So 7,000 incarnations, here we are, folks, it doesn't matter. Where do we go from here? So reading books and studying isn't all bad if it kind of takes you out of where you were. But the wonderful thing about meditation is another one of those loaded words, but how can I say what meditation is? Meditation is nothing at all. Meditation just means doing what comes naturally, what we ought to do all the time, but don't, because we're so... Anyway, meditation means keeping a not moving mind, and Zen means becoming clear. So if you keep a not moving mind, that is, if you try to just wash the dishes after you've eaten and they're dirty, you start realizing that all the things you've learned, all the books you've read that pop up in your mind, you can be digested. Well, I can see I didn't quite make the logical connection on that one, but there's really nothing at all to say. Since there's nothing at all to say, we'll move right along. In case things seem strange today, folks, it's not only me, it's not only you, it's not only the Cambridge Zen Center, it's not only this, our teacher here from Korea. Things are strange, they're getting stranger. This has been Seung Sahn's message for the past several months. He says things are going to get very strange until the spring of 1984. If you can survive, you're lucky. And all you have to do is open your eyes and, I was going to say look out the window. And you'll see it. There were hurricanes in Hawaii, hurricanes in California. There's a man who tried to hijack the Washington Monument. Can you believe it? I picked up the Daily News in New York the other day. There were 3 teenagers what killed their parents. I mean, that used to be a rare and far between, kind of thing, even in the U.S. of A., where parents are not exactly esteemed. But so you also have, weird things, like you have Harvard graduates from the U.S. of A. wearing 12th century Korean pajamas. And you have all sorts of Oriental people wearing 3-piece suits coming to the Harvard Business School to study United Technologies and going out and making a mint. So we call this yin and yang changing time. One of my fans. Yin and yang changing time. So now all Eastern ideas are coming to the West. The West, as everybody knows, has been stuck for quite a while. I mean, some people say since Socrates, but some people say since World War I. But at any rate, Seung Sahn likes to say all Western religion, philosophy, science is stuck, hits the wall, which means that if you're sitting in Harvard University or any place else and really asking yourself, what is the meaning of life? What is the truth? When I went to school, which was 20 years ago, if you said to people you were interested in finding the truth, they would just, they couldn't believe it. They'd start giggling and, everyone was pretty much agreed that the truth was that you could never find the truth. So, and then all my professors would go and tell you to write papers on interesting subjects. I can never quite tell what an interesting subject was if you had resigned yourself to not knowing the truth. But anyway, so yin and yang changing means nowadays Western people, before Western ideas always meant I want something from outside. I pray to God. God and I are separate. Or if God doesn't work, then I want maybe liberty. United States, for example, originally, we make this wonderful country, then everyone gets something. Or communism, we make revolution. Or finally, television. We all pray to we all get something. Television, great girlfriend, good job, good clothes. So that's, in a nutshell, the essence of Western civilization since Descartes. Descartes, by the way, wrote a whole book to prove that animals were really machines and had no feelings at all. So you could kick them, stomp on them, do whatever you wanted to them. We're still suffering with that. Eastern philosophy means look inside. Look inside. So nowadays, all Western, we all find ourselves doing yoga or sitting Zen or doing all these things. And in the East, they find themselves We visited the Hyundai shipyards in Korea not long ago. That's the biggest shipyard in the world, if you can believe it. They're sending, they're exporting factories to Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. It's like I had to go all the way to the third world to see a factory. Never seen a shipyard or a steel rolling mill or a nuclear power plant before. So everything is upside down. It's kind of hard to find your direction. That, as a famous Chinese Zen master said, is a very good place. Just don't give up hope. His name was Dao Wei, and he wrote a book called Swampland Flowers, and he said, just when you feel that you're losing your grip, you don't know what's going on, you've got the blues completely, just then is the time to apply effort. What is this? What is this? So our practice is really opening up to the fact that everything that we can see, hear, taste, smell, touch, think, doesn't help us. Makes no sense at all. Is a big question. Is a mystery. It's like when you were a kid and you heard your mother in the kitchen rattling the pots and pans, bang, 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 and you said, Mommy, why are you angry? And she said, I'm not angry. Big question. What is this? What is it? Do you know? Anybody know? I don't know. Sometimes he says he doesn't even know. You can ask him. I'm going to give a short talk, and then you can ask him anything you want. You'll really get a good answer, I'm sure. So it's quite frightening at first to realize that we don't know what on earth is going on. On the other hand, as the Buddha showed, it's much more comforting when you think about it to realize you don't know what's going on than to open up to what you know is going on. What you know is going on is that right now you are 19 or 22 or 30 or 40 like me or whatever, and someday those years are going to run out. Could be tomorrow. Could be the day after tomorrow. Really, folks, I didn't make that up. I know no one wants to believe it, but I didn't make it up. And it's like one of those questions like you can ask yourself, when did the universe begin? If you really open up to that kind of question, you realize that your thinking mind has reached its limits and won't help you. So, that's it with the rational mind, out the window. I mean, the rational mind has its uses. But if you want to know what it's all about, it's not going to help you. So, when we really start to ask with sincerity what this is all about, wonderful things start to happen. The most wonderful thing is something called compassion. Compassion is a rather embarrassing thing to talk about. It comes in many forms. Someone once asked Seung Sahn what compassion was. And with great glee he went, smiled, and sometimes that's compassion. Sometimes just we say having a mind which is clear like space, then this mind becomes a clear mirror. Red comes, the mirror is red. White comes, the mirror is white. Someone is hungry, only give them food. Someone is thirsty, just give them something to drink. Very simple. Why not? So when I first started thinking about practicing Zen, I thought I wanted to help people. So a friend of mine said, well, you don't need to practice Zen to do that. Just give your money to all the people starving in India. It's very simple. And he was right. But I couldn't do it. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But, you know, if we're honest with ourselves, can we do it? If you can't do it, we need some way to cut through the whole idea we have of ourself as a solid, living, separate, entity which has needs and desires, and which, in the back of our minds, we're all convinced is sort of immortal. If we can cut through that, we start to see that we are not separate from anything in the whole universe. And if we can really attain that to any degree, for any moment, then suddenly our life really becomes very interesting. And there's no problem, and there's no loneliness, there's none of the things that we all like to worry about as modern Western intellectuals when we're in college. Then we can start worrying about the big problems, like all the strange weather we've been having lately, and the end of the world. But so Zen means really giving up any idea at all that we have. All of us, I think, have some notion that this is necessary. If you take any college course, you get to read maybe 20 books in a semester. And you start out reading one, and it makes a lot of sense, and then you read the next one, and it makes a lot of sense too, although it's saying something exactly the opposite. And you read the third one, and that's true too, except it says even a third thing. And then you start reading some history, and there are all these people who've been on the right, and then there are these people who've been on the left, and they've been fighting for ages, endlessly. And you start to wonder, am I just supposed to get in one of these lines too? Choose one of these sides and do it? I mean, it's kind of like being a robot, ain't it? So, is this necessary? Is this the only way? So, all of what I'm saying is just words, but really, we have an incredible opportunity tonight to have somebody with us who has actually actualized, how can I say this without sounding too fancy, who has really broken through. And if you can just experience Seung Sunim's energy, and a good way to do that is to ask him something that's really right on your mind. If you can be with someone who just shows you that there is another way, it's then very, very interesting. And the thing about a Zen master, as Suzuki Roshi once said, is that a Zen master has freedom. He said, students must learn to appreciate the Zen master's freedom. Sometimes you don't always appreciate it. Suzuki Roshi also said, your master will give you a hard time. But freedom is something that's very precious. It's like, I always thought I was free if I could do whatever I thought I wanted to do. But after about 20 or 30 years of that, I started finding I always ended up in the same predictable kinds of holes. And finally, I got desperate enough to seek some outside help. Seems we always have to be a little bit desperate to do that. But, as somebody said, if you're a hungry man will find food, a thirsty man will find water if you're hungry enough and thirsty enough. So, nowadays is a very interesting time. And I think I've found a little bit, and my friends who practice, and most people, that if you're tired enough, cold enough, hungry enough, pissed off enough, having a hard enough time, you can just get rid of an awful lot of baggage that weighs you down. And after you do, you feel a whole lot better. So I hope everyone will ask something good question. And I hope we can all do something to understand our minds and then really help this world, which needs it. Thank you.
Thank you, Seung Sunim. Very good talk. Okay, everybody have question? Any kind of question? No? Okay.
The other day I was driving my car, and someone came along and hit with their car in the side of my car, and they wouldn't give me any money to repair it, so I was trying to decide whether I should take them to court. I was trying to figure out what is my correct situation. You know, we're taught only go straight, follow your correct situation. So I decided this person hit me, they won't pay, I will take them to court. My correct situation. And now I find that I have this incredible fight mind. I have this mind that's charged over with this angry fighting sense. Does that mean that wasn't my correct situation?
Why every day did you eat?
Pardon?
Why did you eat every day?
Because I was hungry.
Only for your body? The dog, cat, everything for body. How different cat and you? Dog and you? Dog hungry, so anytime, where is food, you know. But the dog sometimes don't understand correct situation. But sometimes better than human beings understand correct situation. You know, it's a bad man coming, wow, wow, wow. That's the correct situation. But the human being don't understand. Don't understand correct. Only my desire, my anger. Then forget my situation. Forget that. People talk about any time, any happening is a bi-natural process. You know? If you understand this cause, effect, create this world, okay? Everything is a primary cause and some condition and the result. That's one kind of condition, the result. Just somebody hit your car, okay? Anger then cause is not correct. Not anger, okay? He hit me, my car. So you have money? Then you have money, then give it to me. You're not correct. You know? White talk, white. Not anger. Okay? Your sentence is necessary. Correct sentence. Then this man, I have no money. Then okay, no problem. Okay? But you have money, but not pay money. Then I call. That's correct situation. Okay. But why hit me? So I caught. That's no good. That's not correct situation. Okay. Human beings have an emotional and intellectual mind and real mind. Anytime this type something happening, you must correct understand what's happening. Okay. So he has no money. If you cannot get money, only lose your money, okay? You go there, coming or something. He has money, not has money. First check his mind, okay? So quiet talk, friend talk, necessary. Do you have money? Then you pay money. You mistake, okay? So you pay money. That's quiet talk, friend talk. You have no money? That's okay. I not ask you only. You have money, not have money, only that. Check that, okay? But he had money, but not pay money. That's okay, that I caught. That's the correct situation. Only anger, so white mind, so-called that is the tiger mind, tiger. Now human beings mind. Nowadays many people say inside they have tiger mind, snake mind, dog mind, cat mind, everything mind. Okay, so anyone mind here inside. Human beings mind maybe some. Come here, this citizen, Cambridge Zen Center citizen every day. Human beings mind become bigger, animal mind become reduced, okay? But the not citizen only follow situation, follow condition, follow only feeling. That's all animal mind. Understand? Animal don't understand, only follow situation. Follow situation. Somebody give the fruit to them. You know that it's chicken, chicken, give the food this way. Eat. Still many food. We have many food, but give to this size, then all chicken coming here. still many food here. Now there are many people chicken mind. Also dog mind, always where's good food, where's good boy, where's good taste, where's anytime check. Somebody snake mind inside, you know. Many Jewish people snake mind. Only my money, okay. Don't touch my money, okay. That's a Jewish mind, Jewish. Not all Jewish mind. Some Jewish many attach the money. That's the snake mind, okay. Understand? So you must understand how much I have this animal mind as a human being's mind. Everybody understand, Sometimes bad action, this is not good, but I try. Cannot cut, Cannot cut. Only desire, anger. Cannot control. That's animal mind, If you correct human beings, you can control your emotional and your condition, your situation possible. So everybody have animal mind, so cannot control. Only outside the condition, outside the situation, outside the feeling coming, going, control you. That's animal mind. So be careful. So too many animal mind here, so complicated this world, okay. So God angry to this world, okay. So many this bad weather coming, something that something. Now this year, next year, many have a problem up here. Because not so much human beings. Interesting, yeah? So more hard training, then we find the human nature necessary. Everybody want this world peace, world peace. How become world peace? Only mouth world peace. Not possible. Our inside have animal mind. That means like, dislike mind. Any animal like, dislike. I like that. So the animal mind very narrow, okay? Only my way. Bird only bird way. Dog only dog way. Cat only cat way. Snake only snake way, understand? Don't understand other animal way. But the human beings all understand. Dog mind, cat mind, any kind of way understand. Christian idea, Buddhism, Hinduism, yoga meditation, insight meditation, any kind of meditation understand also. Or any kind of situation, any kind of this political understand. But only my way correct. That's the animal mind. This world, this earth, he said everything upside down. What is this world? This earth upside down? No, upside down, yeah. The sun, no, never upside down, okay. But where is the upside down? Where is the high, where is the low? Where is the top, where is the low? Below? No, yeah, no, never have no upside down. Okay. This earth never have no east, west, south, north. Human beings make east, west, north, south, yeah. American east, west, north, south is different, okay. Oriental also east, west, south, north, different, okay. I am here, something there. Yeah? I'm not here, something not there. Everything made mind alone, okay. Mind alone, already thinking made everything, So everybody cut our thinking, then everybody's mind is just saying. Not only mind, this world and you connect. So we have inside, in mind, there's no upside down, no south, east, west, have no time, have no space. Space and time and cause effect from your mind. So attain your mind means attain primary point. Attain primary point, then you correct the function primary point, moment to moment, make correct situation, correct function, correct relationship possible. Don't understand primary, but don't understand anything. Yeah, Harvard School, yeah, many understand, cannot help his life. So come here, citizen. So I talk about, Harvard University or MIT or any kind of Boston University, the library, many, many, many books. That's all bullshit. Because this book make complicate this world, okay? MIT so make Arambam appear, okay? Nucleus appear. That's from MIT. Then one side somebody one side is no, we want the piece, take away. So make. Then fighting is all fighting, same as your mind. All fighting book. That's fighting book. Yeah, some is good, some is help these human beings. People are only human beings from here, from East Coast to West Coast, only walking, only taking horse many months, But now they only take airplane only 5 hours, 6 hours, go to Los Angeles. Yeah. Very easy. That style function is good. But this function also become lazy mind. Yeah. Nowadays everything is only dependent on machine, okay? So dependent on machine. So in the future maybe machine give to me food, okay? Switch button, then it's a robot come here. Thank you, robot. Maybe that start going. That we say make bad karma. Make bad karma. Make bad karma means, you make bad karma means, this life very small. The next life more become bigger. Then next life cannot control. You cannot control your eyes, your ears, your nose, your tongue, and your body, your mind. Your karma controls you. So cannot do anything. Okay? If you have great faith means my karma very bad. So I decide my true self. Okay? I won't find my true self. Okay? I won't find my true self and attain truth and help other people. That's decide, believe my true self. That we say great faith. Decide, necessarily decide. So I interpret anytime, ask nowadays my student, why do you eat every day? Because I'm hungry. For your body? Yes, I hungry for body. But the answer is not clear, yeah? Why do you eat every day? Correct, decide necessary. What is purpose of my life, okay? Why are you living this world? Yeah? Why do you live in this world? Huh? Not clear. That's not great faith. That's a middle faith. Don't know it. Middle faith. Not great faith.
How do you make this middle faith great faith?
Huh?
How do you make this middle faith great faith? Middle faith.
Yeah. Next interview time, this they could make you, okay? So, I already talked to you, decide my direction, my direction. My direction already, Buddhist mind, every direction of the, every morning people bow, yeah, you say bow, yeah, 4 bow. What do you say? You try that. I bow, sensing me. Correct. That's first. That's your direction. That's great faith. Yeah? Sensing means numberless. I bow to say, oh, that's your direction. Let you understand. Every day, only mouse, this is not correct. Inside your mind. Okay? No question?
Does great compassion come from primary point?
No, primary point. Everything from primary point.
Yeah.
Bad things also primary point. Okay. How correct primary point? How correct function primary point? That time, great love, great compassion appear. But only understand primary point, or for attached to primary point, or holding primary point, they cannot do that. Many people also sometimes holding primary point, okay? Somebody says, primary point is, we say nothing I, okay? One of my students, Seung Sahn, I got this nothing I got nothing I. Oh, you get nothing I? Who is getting nothing I? Yeah, that's not correct, yeah? Then I hit him. Out. You already nothing. How can you say not out, okay? That's not correct, yeah? This time means attached primary point. Attached primary point. Okay? That's not correct. So, how correct function primary point. Then great love, great compassion, great bodhisattva appear. Okay. Okay, more questions? No. Okay.
Yes, Dr. talked a bit about freedom.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, you talked about
Freedom. Your mouth is your freedom. Any kind, no problem. Freedom. But only mouth freedom have a problem, okay? Your mind is the freedom necessary. Eyes also is the freedom, you know. Any kind of see is possible. Good things, the bad things, or any kind of freedom. But sometimes this, this mouth, this eyes control. I don't like this closed eyes, then I cannot see the possible, okay? Okay? The mouth also, I don't like speech, that not silence is possible. But this ear and this nose not possible, have no door. Any kind of sound, then you can hear, you know. Also nose, any kind of smell coming, going, okay? Any kind of smell coming, going. Cannot close your door, you know, cannot close your door. So eyes, mouth, sometimes close is possible, but ear, nose cannot close. They have a problem, sometimes have problem. So, if you control your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, then you can freedom. Okay? You cannot control your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, then cannot freedom. Understand?
you control your ears.
You must control your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind. Then you can freedom. You get the freedom.
Maybe you hear a very loud sound. Loud explosion.
Well, you-
That time, how do you control your ears?
Huh?
That time, how do you control your ears?
Well, that's okay. What kind of, if you die, then no problem.
Your ears broken.
Huh?
Your ears
You're working, no problem. Listen. Okay. Somebody shoot you. Thank you very much. Then freedom, you know. Okay? Don't touch the body, okay? Don't touch the body. I don't like to die. Then you cannot freedom. More suffering, okay? And somebody shoot you. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Your freedom, your freedom, yeah, your freedom. No interest. Life have no life dead, okay? Only body die. You know, this apartment, okay? Then you die in next apartment, good apartment. Why not, you know? You say, thank you very much. This old apartment I don't like, okay? Thank you very much. Next apartment, I moving next apartment. This is like, so like, freedom from life and death, okay? But somebody should, why should be? I don't want to die! I think more suffering. That's not freedom. Okay? So yeah, everybody correct understand what human being. Attach your body, attach your eyes or ears, nose or tongue, body, cannot freedom. You must control your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind. Which means in your mind, like, dislike, mind take away. Then you can freedom. But if you have in your mind like, dislike, mind, cannot freedom. Attached freedom, attain freedom, different, okay? Attached freedom means, you know, hippies say, my hair, wonderful, my beard, wonderful. I am freedom. I am no hindrance. But somebody cut, hey, noisy! And he said, nah, freedom, okay? Cannot control here. That's not freedom, only attached freedom. In your mind, like, dislike mind, disappear, you attain freedom, okay? I like freedom. I like freedom means I don't like not freedom, okay? So that's not freedom. So I like freedom, I attain freedom, different. I like freedom is still like dislike, so not freedom. Yes, famous is a story, you know, this 18th century, this Renaissance, this in this French, that time, everybody freedom, 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 freedom. So this bus, okay, bus up there. So many people take bath. There are signs said no smoking, okay? But one man, necktie, smoke cigarette, smoke cigarette. Then next people said, boy, over there, no smoking. You can see this sign. I am freedom. Just this size big time. Hit him. Why hit me? I hate you, freedom. I hate you also, that's freedom. Okay. You say smoke cigarette, freedom. I hate you also, freedom. You can correct. So, if you sign not smoking, that is a freedom. Okay. So he is freedom, attached to freedom. So next people hit him. Why hit me? I hate you, that's freedom. Understand? This type of freedom is not freedom. Like, dislike, disappear. Okay. Like, dislike, mind, disappear. That means freedom. If you have like, dislike, cannot get the freedom. Only I like freedom. Understand? So, complete freedom means you must attain your true self. Then you attain freedom from life and death. Many people commonly say freedom and equality. Freedom and equality. If you not attain human beings, cannot get true freedom and true equality. So, if you want to attain freedom and equality, you must attain your true self. Attain human beings. That's very important. So, how? What am I? Only God says, don't know. Very important. So I hope only God says, don't know. Then yourself are stronger, stronger, stronger. Then finally you can control your feelings, your condition, your situation. Then you get the freedom. Okay. Sometimes body disappears, doesn't matter. You fear and declare one thing. There is no life, no death. Okay. So that time you get freedom. So, I hope only go straight, don't know, try. Yourself that become strong, get enlightenment, save all people from suffering. Thank you.